Welcome, Libra, to your mid-month reading for December. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Getting straight into your energy of what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. This message for Libra, please. King of Pentacles in the right side. Very nice. It's talking about being self-assured, knowing your prosperities, holding tight to the prosperities and your gains. Making sure that you're not overspending is really what I'm seeing for a lot of you. It's also talking about great financial rewards and gains. Talking about the power. So having the power, and the power is knowing the intention and keeping courageous, and also having the courage and the self-belief. So they're kind of going together. So there is this power that you actually can see within this prosperity that you're holding on to or waiting for it to come through. I really do see a lot of prosperity in gains. So it could even be, if it's not money, it might even be some kind of inheritance or some kind of money that's owed to you. Getting straight into the situation is taking place in the present, the recent past, or the near future. Having the solitude. So there is some kind of solitude that you're going through at this time. There's this kind of peacefulness that's within you. And also reflecting upon the situation, knowing that you're having this come through. If it's not a money, it could also be like a scholarship or something of this nature, or something that you know that you're going to be rewarded with, and working very hard on that. It could even show studying. So if you guys are studying, and you're in school, something of this nature can also be showing that as well, and getting your prosperities from the studying, wanting that, getting ready for that semester test, however it is. Positive movement. Yeah, positive movement, choices, decisions. I'm feeling a very positive thing. It doesn't say positive on there, but I am feeling the positivity that is surrounding this whole thing, and that's because you have the power still going on. So no matter what the choices and decisions and movements are, there is this power and this positivity behind it, knowing that you're going exactly where you need to be, okay, and using your intuition in the near future for the possible outcome and outlook of the situation. So really feeling intuitive over here about what's going on around you, and can really see clearly where you're moving and what you're doing. And once again, keeping that power. The power right now for the mid-month is really important to you, because it's really going to boost your energy and keep your positivity high. So that's a very good thing. With the movement, choices, and decisions, there was a lot of movement, choices, and decisions that you needed to go through, but it does look like you had a very powerful outlook upon the situation, going for the best place that you have. Yes, waiting for the patient. Yeah, there's the patience and the perfect planning. So with this positiveness and this power going around is this patientness, and I like that, because it's really showing that the patience brings in the harmony. Because when we're impatient, it causes stress and anxiety. So yes, because you're trying to keep your justice, you're trying to keep it fair to yourself or someone else if you are dealing with another person. Take it how it resonates. But there's this fairness going on, and knowing that you're making the right judgment call in itself, because it's very truthful, and seeing the truth. And seeing the truth brings in the patience and the power, and that's, yeah, that brings in this new beginning. So there could have been a leap of faith that you did make about this choice, movement, or decision, which brought you to this becoming the King of Pentacles. So that's very good. Bringing in this new way of looking and this newfound patience. Underneath the solitude right now, we're really looking at the mid-month, and we're talking about, I believe there's still this patience, because when you have the solitude, that means you're kind of taking a step back, you're looking and reflecting upon the things that you really want. Like I said, if you're being very studious at this time. This is actually going to help you as well because it's going to keep you serene and meditating. So there's no real action that you're really taking upon the situation at this time. It feels like you already moved. So you're just kind of being a little inactive about it, just kind of kicking back and just kind of waiting for the process to continue. Yeah. Just watch your overindulgence. Because remember I said it could feel like you are holding on to money, or that you might be savoring money, or trying to keep from overspending, and then we have the overindulgence. So just kind of watch your overindulgence at the mid-month. You might start feeling like you want to spend more money than you need to, or somebody around you wants to spend more money than they need to. Make sure that you're keeping the strength and the confidence still going, and keep that strong, and hold back on that tiger, right? Really hold back on that tiger until you get the prosperities in that you're really needing. Either that, or you just got a bunch of money, you don't want to go out and just spend it, right, all in one place. Keeping yourself comfortable. But there's this learning also that's going around you. This is kind of like cutting through everything that's not needed and knowing exactly where your comfort and relaxation is really coming from with the Queen of Swords. But there's also this analytical thinking that's going on around you, which is very good. Yeah. And it could be that somebody is kind of wanting to maybe play victim, or if they're the ones, man, it's coming on the overindulgence. Maybe they're like, come on, let's spend more money. Let's do this. Let's do that. And you're saying no, because it does feel like they are trying to get you to either overindulge, spend more money, spend more time, spend something that is not necessary at this time for you. And being around Christmas time, it could even be kids that are trying to get you to buy something that you really don't want to spend that money on, causing you to kind of feel like they want you to surrender, but it feels like they're kind of backing you into a corner. Just remember to keep your power within you. Yeah. Keep your integrities alive. It feels like there is a lot of integrity though too, because the Queen of Swords has a lot of integrity. So it's kind of like, well, you'll get what I give you. You know what I mean? Because we're not going out of our means. And that's really what it's talking about, is kind of like either you're trying to keep yourself from going out of your means, or someone is trying to push you to go out of the means of money. And you really need to hold tight and really watch your intuition and really get deep within yourself now, using intuition with the analytical thinking of I need to keep this going the way it is going. So there is definitely something going on around you where you feel like you need to hold tight to this pinnacle, that you really need to keep your means where it really is. You're saying we can have a magical time. We don't have to spend $1 billion, right? There's already magic all around you. For some of you, you even have a new love, and maybe that's where some of the overindulgence is. So just be careful of that. Maybe you want to overindulge at spending time, or too much time, or too much money on them. So just kind of watch that, because it's not going to help you. But I do see the magic all around you, so I love that. It's a magical moment right now. And this is because you're in a learning space and a learning time, and you've learned a lot of things. So just remember what you've learned is pretty much what Spirit is saying. Remember what you learned over here. Be patient, let time and things go in its own flow. Don't allow this situation to get you to where you kind of lose the power of what you were so looking for to begin with. With the intuition over here, having no internal battles and not dealing with anybody who's giving you any kind of overwhelming difficulties within maybe a relationship, or inside the homestead, or within the family. So kind of watch that. Kind of just moving in your own direction for your satisfaction. Because they're not going to lead you to the goal. They're going to lead you away from the goal that you're looking at. So if that's over here, that overspending, just kind of watch yourself with overindulgences, because it's going to kind of take a backfire, right? You don't want that to backfire on you. Make sure that you're using the wise choice with the judgment, because the judgment call is saying you've already made the wise choice. Just don't allow anything or yourself to, combat you, put you into a mental conflict of whether you need to do this or that. Because in the near future, it's saying, well, if you do this, your possible outcome really is you have to go kind of backwards. You don't want to go backwards. So make sure that you are staying true to yourself and supporting what you really wanted to begin with and taking that authority for yourself. So really just kind of watch that, right? Because that's really what it is. And the clear thinking, just make sure you keep it clear thinking and don't move backwards. See, don't move backwards. Um, you don't want to do anything that's going to cause you to go back to where you came from, because you're doing such a great job right now. Okay. And that is just beautiful. And if this is a new love situation or just a love situation, let's just grab some love cards. We haven't used them in a while. Because I already see, if it's love, there's already magic there. There does no need to be overspending on anyone or having, you know, them try to buy you 1,000 things, your husband, your wife, or something. There's just no reason. I see all the love. Yeah. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. Just make romantic gestures. That's where the magic really is. It's not always within the materialistic realm, right? It doesn't have to be materialistic. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And this is definitely coming over here because it says, if you do this, just think about what you have been doing, so that you can see that really coming through even more so than it is now, right? Okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.